This is The Scoop for Monday.
I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines. Florida House Representative LaVon Bracey Davis is launching her campaign to fill the seat of the late Florida Senator Geraldine Thompson, who died last month. As Molly Durig reports, Thompson's family members joined Davis Friday in announcing her intent to run to represent State Senate District 15.
The Thompsons and Davises have a relationship that spans generations. Davis's mom said she and Thompson were college roommates, calling the late Thompson a dear friend. Thompson's daughter said when her mother was alive, she explicitly said she'd endorse Davis to replace her upon retirement. Davis, who represents Orange County in the Florida House, will be running against her brother, former state senator Randolph Bracey III. But Davis says her candidacy is about the bigger picture.
I love my brother, and I wish him well. I am not going to be running against anyone. I'll be running for the people, a Senate District 15.
Bracey was a Florida senator from 2016 to 2022 and lost to Thompson last fall in the Democratic primary for the state Senate seat Thompson held until her death last month. In Orlando, I'm Molly Durig.
In a statement, Bracey described the situation as, quote, a sad day for the Bracey name, saying he won't debate his sister during the race. As Congress is planning to cut billions of dollars from federal food assistance programs while putting the burden on the state, the Tampa Bay Times reports that could hurt the 2.9 million Floridian residents who need them to survive. The House Agriculture Committee is planning to slash $230 billion from the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, otherwise known as SNAP, to help fund $1 trillion in tax cuts to the wealthiest 1% of Americans, according to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, a nonprofit based in Washington, D.C. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has sanctioned the former Argentinian president, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, last Friday. That means Fernández de Kirchner is banned from traveling to the U.S. Rubio accused the former president and ex-minister of, quote, significant corruption and defrauded tens of millions of dollars from Argentinian citizens. Fernández de Kirchner was convicted of corruption in 2022, but was under immunity because she was serving as vice president at the time. She continues to appeal a 6-year prison sentence. Rubio repeatedly criticized Fernández's left-wing policies while he was a U.S. senator and has embraced Javier Milei, the right-wing populist and ally of President Trump, who came into power in 2023. The Republican-controlled House State Affairs Committee voted along party lines to advance bills it aimed at carrying out President Donald Trump's move to rename the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. One of the measures would require state agencies to update geographic materials to reflect the name change. Also, county school boards and charter school governing boards would have to begin acquiring instructional and library materials that reflect the Gulf of America name as collections are acquired. State Representative Juan Porras is the bill's sponsor.
This bill will keep the state standard in line with that of the federal government's decision and the Department of Interior that it is now the Gulf of America. This country, the country of the United States of America, has given opportunities to each and every one of us. We are not trying to rewrite history.
Democrats, including Representative Angie Nixon, say the legislation is a waste of time.
This is political. It's a slap in the face, y'all. Like, it's borderline ridiculous.
If approved by the legislature and signed by Governor Ron DeSantis, the changes would take effect July 1st. Similar bills are moving through the committee process in the Florida Senate. On a night when half a dozen people made jokes about this being the last ever Mark Twain Prize, Conan O'Brien made sure the ceremony at the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts ended on a high note. O'Brien accepted the award for Lifetime Achievement in Comedy last night. O'Brien was named the 26th recipient of the Mark Twain Prize in mid-January, about 3 weeks after President Donald Trump upended the Kennedy Center by ousting the longtime president and board chairman. Trump dismissed the board of trustees and replaced them with loyalists, who then elected him as chairman. O'Brien added last night, quote, Twain hated bullies, he punched up, not down, and he deeply empathized with the weak, unquote. Some clouds today with highs in the lower 80s. Clear skies tonight with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Early fog followed by cloudy skies tomorrow with highs in the lower 80s. I'm Josh Holton with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.